Hello and welcome to day 36 of my 7-week challenge to film a video every day. With this one, I will actually get back on track because, as we know, I said that one day, I don't know, a few days ago, and then I fell behind. But to today, to yesterday, I'm doing good. I decided to get in a little walk. Not that long of a walk, just like half an hour. Because it's actually kind of nice. I wonder if you can see. No. The sky is really nice over there, but it's not gonna show it properly. But I just want to say, it was, well, I guess there. And you can kind of see it. It's pretty. It's cloudy though, which is disappointing because it had actually, the sky had cleared up quite a bit this afternoon to the point where there was actually sunshine, which was amazing because I got back Wednesday night and today's Sunday, and I don't think there had been any sunshine until today. And it was so weird because I was only gone a week, but in that week, it's amazing how I came back and it was a completely different season. Like, if you look in the ground, so many leaves fell while I was away. Now, I do have to acknowledge that living in Winnipeg, the seasons can change overnight. In fact, the seasons can change during one day in Winnipeg. You never know what to expect and what will happen. I'm trying, let's see if I can start to get a little more slick with my switching of positions of arms. And I'm trying to be a little more stable, but we'll see. See how it goes. But I just want to say, yeah, it's been rather chilly, which has been nice for me because with having a fever, I've been very warm. And because it wasn't too hot, I was able to open my windows and get in some fresh air at home. But because of that, I am walking through I'm sure you can't see them, but it's these tiny little bugs that just go right in your face. And sometimes you walk through a swarm of them. I think I'm almost clear. Okay. Where was I saying? Oh yeah, I've had my windows open. I'm smiling a lot right now because I feel like I'm getting my energy back, which is exciting. I think it's just good to get some fresh air. Anyway, because I had my windows open and it was cool, the temperature in the apartment cooled off quite a bit. Where last I checked earlier today, it was 69 degrees Fahrenheit. And we normally have it set to 74, which is about perfect for me. Justin's usually freezing, but that's usually the balance. But it's been dropping it did go down all the way to 68. When I checked earlier, it was 69. And because it didn't really warm up, even I've had the windows closed for the last 2 days, and it hasn't warmed up inside because it has warmed up outside. And I refuse to put the heat on. That is not going to happen. Because again, I'm not really cold because I have a bit of a fever. Getting some fresh air tonight though, which is fantastic. But Justin is going to be freezing because he's coming back. He's been out of town working, and he's coming back. Well, right now he's driving back. He'll be back in about 2 hours. And he's going to be freezing. I did warn him already that the temperature was pretty cold and that he would need to bundle up. But hopefully it'll warm up. It's supposed to be a little hotter tomorrow and sunny. If that's the case, that will warm up inside because we don't have any window coverings, blinds, or drapes or anything in the living room. So that warms it up quite a bit when it is sunny. I did already do cooking, but we do have to boil. Actually, we're going to boil some sweet potatoes to make mashed sweet potatoes tomorrow. And cooking always heats up the apartment, so that'll help to warm it up. Also, it is so nice and quiet out right now. I don't know, I guess I don't usually go walking on a Sunday night, but it's pretty peaceful. kind of like it. Anyway, yeah, so it's just weird because it's been so hot all summer. I think it's been so hot all summer, and then now all of a sudden it's like cool. But this is kind of perfect for me right now. I'm gonna try to get out just to get some air this week, even if it's just short walks, even if it's just to go across the street to like the pond or something. But it's amazing how quick seasons change. Even someone had said to me the other day about going to visit, and time for me is so weird that I feel like there's someone there saying about going to visit, and Justin and I went to visit his grandma at the end of June, and his aunt had mentioned, oh, come back and see us. And I can't believe that's been 3 months almost, because that really feels like it was just 2 weeks ago to me. And that's kind of how my brain in general functions when it comes to socializing and visiting. I very much value more intimate conversation and one-on-one time. But there's something, my mindset is like, if I've seen someone in the last year, then I feel like I just saw them. And especially if it's been within a few months, it really feels like it was last week to me. So it's kind of like, after a year, then I feel like, okay, we need to catch up. But I'm kind of like, if I see someone and then they're like, yeah, we need to get together soon, and I'm like, but I just saw you like yesterday. So anyway, I don't know if it's just because time just goes so fast. I honestly cannot believe it's been 3 months since we went to see his grandma. Like, it truly felt like it was only 2 weeks ago. But that's life, I guess. And again, I'm talking about seasons changing. That is also life. Life happens. Seasons change. Years go by, and just try to enjoy it along the way. And that's, I think, something that I'm still always working on and struggling with, is trying to be in the moment and be present to what I do have right now, instead of either dwelling on the past or getting trapped in the anticipation of the future and being so worried about the future. Not just say worried about the future, but focused on the future that I miss out on what's happening right now. So I'm trying not to do that, but it's hard. It's still something that I very much struggle with. I guess it's more that I'm aware that I do it and it's something I need to work on, but I still don't really know how to work on it. So I'm working on figuring out how to work on it, I guess, is what I'm saying. Also, I apologize for my last few videos being the lamest things ever. And even this one, it's not that profound and that much to talk about. I promise I do have some topics that I do want to talk about again, but I really just needed to get something done and up and posted. And also, with being sick, my head has been really off, and I haven't been thinking clearly. When you're sick, your head's just fuzzy. You can't think really clearly or coherently. So that's how I've been feeling lately, which is why I haven't had much to say to post, because that's where I've been at. So I do apologize for that. I do have more to say. In fact, either tomorrow or the next day, I want to talk a little bit more about failure and overcoming with failure and accepting failure and not even looking at it as failure. Because although I did record a 15-minute video already about failure in Stanley Park, I know there were still things that I missed and that I wasn't explaining clearly. Because again, I was sick and I was rushed, so there's just a couple more things I wanted to touch on in regards to failure specifically. So either tomorrow or the day after, I'm going to delve into that. I try to look at the camera, but then I'm always looking at the screen to make sure I'm not cutting myself off too much. But I'm sure that I am. And when I'm walking, that's the other thing too. When I just film these in my room, I try to just look right at the camera the whole time. But when I'm not in my room, I do have to look around a bit because I'm walking and there are other people around, and I do need to be conscious of my environment to make sure that I'm not walking into anyone or walking in front of a car or anything like that. So anyway, apologize for the last few videos. I'm going to try to get back on track and actually talk about some topics. I have covered a lot of the topics that I've wanted to talk about, that I had an overall goal of talking about, so I still have a few I want to deal with. And I need to talk about the book a lot more. That's a little very stressful, but anyway, that's it for now. Thanks for watching.